Last year was a hard year when I turned 40, according to Carol Burnett. If you know what? You hate America and you hate American icons. If you don't think I'm 41 today, how dare you insult Carol Burnett like that?
That was 6 years ago now.
Right. She said I looked 35 6 years ago. Do the math, Travis. How old am I? 41. Okay. And
That's what you say.
I got a Sharknado for my birthday and also a naked girl in my bed. Okay.
How is Fanny doing?
Listen, Sean doesn't say much, but he just blurted out right before the show, "Ladies make everything better." Is there anything truer that's ever been said? Even you, at least you breastfed. I know you haven't liked them since then, but still.
No, there was that time when I was 21.
Magical. Right.
She thought I was into them. I said, no, they're floppy.
Okay. All right. Anyway, she got me bike shoes and she came home from her work thing. Oh, I know. I should not. You know what? I should not be celebrating in the breaking news that Marjorie Taylor Greene. We are not engaging in shed and pray. Her husband, Mr. Greene, has filed for divorce. Which I guess he's looking for a Green New Deal. I wrote that upstairs a little while ago. I wrote that joke, right? It's funny because she hates the Green New Deal.
I know.
Because she doesn't believe in climate change. I will take pity laughs on my birthday. I will do it, but if that was a solid joke.
That was a good one. I'll give you that one.
Thanks. You don't ever react, but you just...
It takes a lot for me to laugh out loud. It takes a lot.
Oh, tell me about it. Toughest room in the world. Where the hell do you get a good yes man these days, Sean?
I thought Marjorie Taylor Greene and her husband were going to make it after he forgave her for banging all those guys at the CrossFit studio.
What, Travis? Is that alleged? Maybe it's
I don't know if it's alleged anymore. I think it's pretty widely known and accepted.
Hung in there for the insurrection, bunch of stuff. Who knows what?
I know.
I did think those crazy kids would make it. However, can I just say, I know I'm not, just because I got a girlfriend after roughly 11 billion years single. 11 billion. I'm not, celebrating. I'm just saying she's asking for privacy during this difficult time. Really? She got in the face of Parkland shooting survivors who just saw their friends be massacred. Oh my God.
I'm more curious. What
really?
You have
okay, you would like some privacy during this difficult... Yes?
I'm just curious, after like an insurrection, treason, supporting January 6 fighters, again, allegedly banging all the guys in the CrossFit studio. What does one have to do to get someone to divorce them now? Like what? Like, do you get?
What's the bitch got to do?
What did she do to earn this divorce?
What did you do, Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Did she do it with the pool boy and Jerry Falwell was watching?
Well, the de-greening is happening as we're speaking, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Did he just see her feet? I don't understand. You're right. What is new?
Literally.
Did she just realize she looks like Barney Rubble in a dress? I don't understand. What happened all of a sudden?
Maybe it was the first time we saw her feet. We've been calling attention to him for a while now. Maybe he finally noticed.
Yeah, that's right. He maybe just covers flopped over. Or
maybe got tired of eating KFC and didn't eat sporks around anymore.
Right. Maybe they were out of sporks for that coleslaw from KFC, and she's like, I know. And he's like, oh, Jesus. That's not nice. It's not nice, but neither is she.
No.
Donald Trump may be mean, and it stuck that way. So I'm sorry.
She had it coming.
Whatever. She had it coming.
She only had herself to blame.
That's right. I was going to go there. Okay. Listen, I don't even know how we're doing a show. Lizzo played a flute. Do you understand what that means to you and your family?
She played a crystal flute.
As Ellie Mistel says, a slaver's flute. And white people are losing their...
I don't know why that...
What? James Madison's flute was at the museum she visited, and they let her borrow it and something. Right? Thank you, Sean. Oh, gasping of so many white pearls.
Fox News needed something to talk about yesterday. They couldn't even bait DeSantis into bashing Biden over the hurricane.
Thank you. Right. Travis tweets, my top, not you, another one.
Not me.
So my top issues this election are simple. Women's collegiate swimming, the race of fantasy characters, and historical flutes. Yes. You run on that. Meanwhile, can I just say, where do we even start with Ron DeSantis? And
Wheel of Right-Wing Hypocrites!
Here's a historical, non-flute related fun fact. The first thing he did as congressman, he voted against funding for Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all such a big Pile of hypocrites. Ken Olin says, hard to stomach a governor who spends millions of dollars on a political stunt, rails against the federal government, refuses to respect the health guidelines of federal agencies and flaunts civil rights, but then demands billions from the federal government when his state is in trouble. Thank you, Ken. More importantly, so worried about wokeism and beating up on gay kids and whatever, right? That Fred Gutenberg, our good friend, says anyone who looks behind the stunts of DeSantis' administration knows that the property insurance markets have collapsed under his leadership. As we see the wreckage in Florida today from Ian, the financial consequences of it will become much more significant for Floridians. This is, Travis, I think one of the things we got to grab. I know Gavin Newsom's been out there talking about it, but they're running on these stupid woke issues that don't affect anybody or anybody's lives, right? Does climate change affect your life? I think so. Ask someone in Florida. Does insurance market stuff affect your life? Yes. Yeah. Gas prices, like Doug Brandon he had the laser eyes out yesterday for the oil companies, yeah.
Price of oil has stayed relatively low. It kept going down. The price of gas should be going down as well. My experts informed me the production of only about 190,000 barrels a day has been impacted by this storm thus far. That's less than 2% of the United States daily production impacted for a very short period of time. This small temporary storm impact on oil production provides no excuse for price increases at the pump. None. If gas companies try to use this storm to raise prices at the pump, I will ask officials to look into whether price gouging is going on. America is watching. The industry should do the right thing.
Yeah, you know who I share a birthday with? Dark Brandon, because it's his birthday. It's his birthday. Go Dark Brandon. Go Dark. Just politically. It's not actually his birthday, but what?
I just want to say happy 86th birthday.
Yes.
To my father-in-law.
Oh, to your father-in-law. Oh, happy birthday. I was almost going to try some math, but it's a lot older than me, by 40-something years.
I know that. Okay. You were wondering who I was going with on that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Okay, speaking. We're going to renew some because, right? You can never have too much alpha liberal. Here he is.
To bridge a gap between left and right. Does that even matter anymore? Is that a fool's errand?
At the moment, is my humble opinion. And I think the president's learned it the hard way. I mean, he's hardwired for a different world, but that world is gone. And he's acknowledged that very publicly on multiple occasions. But you're right, I think it's very hard for him. Because his decency, his honor, his character, his moral persuasion. I mean, he thought all those things, those were tools in his toolkit. It's who he is at his core. He wants to compromise. He wants to find our better angels, and he wants to find that sweet spot in terms of advancing our collective vision and values. But that's not how this system is designed.
Yeah, meanwhile, compare and contrast, Representative Rapey McCorhead, Matt Gaetz was talking about impeachment as the hurricane is literally destroying his state. Yeah. Right. So this is who they are, right? All partisan politics, nothing that helps you or your family. Okay. What? Oh, we're calling some audibles behind the scenes here. Is it about my Chippendales dancer? Is there a cake? Is there a dancer?
No, but I believe line 2 is going to be for you shortly.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I never know if it's a good surprise on my birthday. Is it someone that's going to blow up the big lie? Or is it...
We'll have to wait and see.
All right. Well, yes, we will, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Okay. Sawyer tweets, it's going to be difficult for Republicans in Texas to run on law and order when their attorney general, who is under indictment for 5 felonies, has to flee his home to avoid subpoenas. And I just thought, speaking of compare and contrast, Don Winslow tweets, when they saw the record numbers of young people coming out for Beto O'Rourke, speaking of Texas, they did this. Brazos County, Texas refuses to reopen an on-campus early voting site at Texas A&M University in College Station, the largest campus in the state for the 2022 midterms. Right? Yeah. I know, I'll get that. We have got to overcome this stuff. You've got to let it make you matter and take 10 students to vote. This is exactly what they're trying to do. They can see the turnout, what's going to happen for Beto O'Rourke. They're going to do the same thing anywhere they can to suppress the black vote.
I have a friend who's a newscaster in Houston, and the neighborhood that he lives in, they considered it a transitional neighborhood. Yeah. And so everyone had to go vote at the university. And for the last election, for the 2020 election, he waited in line 8 hours to vote.
Wow.
And this is he's a reporter, so he went to the on the news the next day.
That's one of the reasons we got to get these, keep all these levers of power to change this stuff, so that election deniers and all of vote suppressors all we want is a fair election. They want to cheat. All we want is to make it fair for everybody to vote. Oh, I see. It is a big name. Hi, Charlie Pierce. Oh my God! And Jody's not even here. Hi, Charlie Pierce.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, honey. That's very sweet of you.
I had no idea. I had no idea it was your birthday.
Well, 41 creeps up on you, Charlie, as you know.
I was going to say, especially from the other direction.
That's for your fake mother-in-law, Carol Burnett. Says
I'm
41,
I know. Uh-huh. But anyway, I just wanted to call and say happy birthday.
Thank you.
And many, many more.
Thank you, sweetheart. All right, I'll see you Tuesday.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, you will do that.
Bye-bye. All right. Most people say see you next Tuesday to me. I don't know why, Sean. What does that mean? Okay.